Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about feeling good. I mean, inside, about ourselves, in our minds. Not just the physical aspects of life, but also the emotional and the mental. Feeling good, thinking good things about yourself. I find myself, and other people too, have a tendency to beat yourself up, make yourself wrong, make yourself less than. And I have just decided for myself that I'm not going to do that anymore. And since I have actually made that promise to myself and started implementing it, I can really feel a significant difference in my body. My nervous system feels calmer. So I want to encourage everybody to, instead of those moments throughout the day when you want to start reverting back into these old thought patterns that are just not making you feel good about yourself, I want you to just stop, pattern interrupt it, and remind yourself that you're not going to do it anymore. And we're going to start retraining the reticular activating system of the brain, which is the filter that tells us what to look for. We're going to retrain it to look for all of the ways that we are enough, that we're awesome, that we're doing things that are propelling us forward in a positive way. We're learning to set boundaries for ourselves. We are actually taking time to do self-care and do the things that we know are going to help push the envelope in the direction we want it to go. We all just want to heal and we want to feel well and feel good about ourselves. In the end, all we want to do is just feel good. So even if you have physical symptoms in your body, say if your voice is still faltering, or if you have a chronic pain situation or you're fatigued, that's okay. We're not going to focus on that right now. I'm not saying to ignore it. I'm not invalidating those physical feelings, but I am simply giving you permission to focus on positives despite whatever negatives might be going on in your life right now. Life is always an up and down, and there's going to be things and challenges and people that come in on a daily basis to shake us up a little bit. It's our job to bring ourselves back to what do we want to accomplish. We have to remind ourselves that we are worthy of love no matter what, that God and the universe are conspiring for us, and that our bodies know how to heal and are always fighting to do that. These are the basic truths that keep us grounded in the knowledge that we have the right to feel good. Our design is to have an abundant, joyous life. And unfortunately, we have been taught or adopted these thoughts that we have to do something to earn feeling good, and that we have to have all of our ducks in a row to feel good, that everybody has to agree with us and not be mad at us to feel good. We put so many blocks up for just the simple joy of just feeling good about yourself and knowing that good things are coming. I know that our primordial fear-based brain wants to tell us all the dangers that are lurking around the corner, or tell us all the ways that, things could go sideways later in the day. I just want to tell you that it could be true. Maybe some sideways things are coming, but that is robbing us from the present moment of actually feeling good. And when we are feeling good, we feel safe. We feel calm. Our immune systems can amp up. Our cell reproduction can go on full blast. All of the functions of our body, our digestion, our brain can actually work at a higher level when we are in that state. So it's up to us to start putting ourselves in that state more and more often. And you know what? It simply comes down to the simple shift of, I'm just not going to do it anymore. When you find yourself going down that familiar neural pathway, you have to just stop it and say, nope, I'm going to go down a different one. And you'd start thinking about all of the wonderful things that happened earlier. Think of all of the things that you've been doing in order to help yourself heal. I always like to rest on my laurels that way because that always makes me feel like I'm doing everything in my power to help my healing and to move my life in a positive direction, no matter what other people might think or say. Obviously, if they've never dealt with any of the health concerns that you're dealing with, they don't understand. Other people might not be as enthusiastic about your celery juice or your heavy metal detox smoothie, but you know you're doing something very valuable for yourself. And we have to just tune out those other people, become our own barometer. That is the key. We have to be the barometer, the arbiter, the guardian of our energy, our thoughts, and our actions, how we move forward. We can't farm them out and give away our power and allow other people to determine how we're going to feel. That's a simple shift, and it really doesn't take too much psychology until you sort of hit rock bottom. You kind of realize that, you'll only let yourself feel so sad or so bad for so long, and eventually you just have to be a different way. It becomes too painful to continue in the same vein you've been going on, and you realize that you need to just try on a different one. So I want you to just take a few moments and decide how you're going to look for some good things. Think about a couple of nice things or positive things that have happened to you recently. And maybe it's even like some progress with healing yourself. Maybe you're noticing some glimmers of healing coming your way. And I want you to just force your brain to think of those things whenever it wants to start focusing on the negative stuff. It simply comes down to our choice and our power. And I know it can feel a little bit shaky and weird when we first start doing this because it's not what we've been doing. It's not how our default is set. And the whole world is set on a negative bias. We are geared to look for the danger, the negative, the fearful things. And we let the good stuff go by us so quickly, and we discount it. We're so much more willing to listen to someone's criticism of us than someone's compliment of us. How many times have you gotten a compliment from someone and you didn't even really take it in? You didn't really fully let it hit your heart and feel what it feels like to have someone truly appreciate something about you. I know I've deflected that a lot of times. I'll just say thank you, but not really feeling it and kind of dismiss it. But then I will go on and on and on and ruminate about a comment that someone said in an offhand remark and just like take that one to heart and replay that one a bazillion times in my mind. Why do I do that? That's silly. I should be focusing on the good stuff, and so should you. All right. This is not too long. It's kind of a short pep talk today, but I hope it inspires you to just approach your day a little bit differently and just decide you're fed up with feeling lousy and you're going to feel good from now on. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, just 1% change is all we're looking for every day. You guys got this. I hope to see you in the next video. I love you. See you soon.